Hello beautiful souls, just making sure my camera is all set, ready to go. We are coming in for your soul guidance session today using Divine Tarot, messages from Spirit, all the beautiful things coming in to ignite your soul, maybe on your soul purpose, your mission. What is the thing that is bigger than you that you're leaning into right now? What is the thing that you're really putting a focus on right now? And what are the things that I'm feeling as I see it? It's 11:11 right now on my clock, and I'm just like, oh, how gorgeous that I noticed that it's 11:11. 11:11. Maybe this is significant for you, and I feel like a change is coming. A change about. What I'm hearing is about turn. And it's almost like I see like military soldiers when the sergeant major is issuing the orders, about turn, that kind of thing. And it's like quick change. So maybe this is something that is coming in, and I just seen on the timer 111. So absolutely confirming, not that I'm looking out for time, but absolutely, definitely confirming those validations right now and confirmations. And I was really drawn to the Mystic Mondays tarot deck today, which is a really abstract, very abstract deck. And I'm very called to pull this as the first card. It's like Spirit was saying, just this card, 10 of Wands, and I'll come back to that in just a second. But what I'm feeling is a very abstract energies. Maybe you have felt a little abstract in your life recently. Maybe things feel a little bit not quite plain, clear. And things are coming in quite abstract. Maybe you're getting messages that are quite cryptic, not really explaining exactly what you want to hear, which is so funny because that's how spirits show up, right? We don't always hear what we want to hear, but we will always receive what we need to hear. So sometimes it is about an unfolding of messages, and I feel like dreams are really prevalent here as well. Dreamscapes, daydreams, zone outs, right? What images are you seeing? What things are you smelling? What are you sensing? What are you feeling? What are you tasting? All of these things are really key when you're zoning out, when you're in a daydream, when you're dreaming in sleep state. I feel like there might be some abstract messages in these pieces. However, make a note of all the things coming in, because they will have such a significance on how to guide yourself going forward. It is really crucial that you play with these abstract energies. I'm very called to just pull 3 of these cards today, and I'm very called to use another 2 decks, which is fascinating. But I want to come back to this card right here. This is the 10 of Wands, and this card carries a releasing of heavy burdens. What are you releasing right now? And maybe this is something that you're being told in these dream pieces, is a releasing of heavy burdens right now, a releasing of heavy burdens. And what I see is the whale. I see a whale spirit coming in here, and it's almost like, as I was seeing this card saying about heavy burdens, the whale jumped out of the ocean and landed again, and it was like, oh my goodness me, that is stunning. And it's an absolutely beautiful confirmation of something being so big, so heavy, but yet being able to carry it, to carry its weight, to carry that enormous, huge, I want to say like heavy carcass. Like, that's how it feels, right? But then fall so gracefully back into the ocean. This is the whale coming in. It's falling gracefully. It moves in the ocean so beautifully and has this ability to carry its own weight. What weight are you carrying right now? You're being very guided to release these heavy burdens that you have been carrying for such a long time. I want to drop the word Zen here, Zen stones. Maybe you have been creating a a Zen garden. Maybe you have been unlocking some Zen power. Maybe you have been looking into Zen techniques a little bit more, but Zen stones, the stones as well that I see are piled. And again, it's having a balance. It's reiterating balance in the weight of all things. And then I'm shown scales, which is beautiful, like old style kitchen scales. Balancing out the burdens, maybe delegating some of this, maybe setting stronger boundaries is what is needed, but also feeling the throat chakra coming in here and being activated, which is telling me that maybe you're not really fully stepping into truth, and this is your guidance right here to step into that truth fully. Where are you not setting strong boundaries for yourself? Beautiful. This next piece right here, the Knight of Pentacles comes in, and what I'm really drawn to here is the difference in colors. It's like sunset colors here, sunset, taking you to the sun energy. But what I have here is like earthly moon vibes with this, and again bringing in confirmation of the balance of the light and the dark. The sun gives light, but so does the moon. Again, meaning that even in darkness there's always light. And this Knight of Pentacles brings this message of abundance. He brings messages of, I want to say, there's joy within this abundance. It's like timely. This abundance that is coming in is timely. So it's something that you have been waiting for, possibly something to do with planetary alignments shifting, because what I'm seeing is a lot of planets, I want to say, moving gracefully. It's almost like they're dancing in the universe. This is beautiful. Dancing in the universe is what I'm seeing the planets doing. It's almost like sometimes the planets kick off so much energy that we actually don't even know what's going on in our own energy field. And I want to guide you more to these earthly pieces. What matters for you in the around the earth right now? What matters for you? This is not about going and joining Greenpeace. This is more about what matters for you in the earth, on the earth. What are the bigger pieces of your story that you are intertwining with the story of the earth right now? What are those pieces? And I feel like that might have something to do with your soul purpose. Where does that ignite your soul right now, where you can connect your personal mission to an earthly mission? That is beautiful. I love that energy. And then the last one of these abstract pieces comes in the way of Four of Cups. Now, the Four comes in as a card of stability, but what the Cups brings is this piece of emotion around this stability. So you may be feeling more emotionally stable than you ever have. Are you leaning into practices? I want to say tapping, EFT tapping, meditations, maybe yoga, the Zen practices, right? I want to say the Zen practices. There's something around you having cultivated more peace within your internal system. This is about you owning your power, your magic, your stability. But also I feel like you've had support on this journey, and there's this feeling of if it wasn't for this person comes in. So be sure to send gratitude to this person. Be sure to balance the energies of the universe. The universal laws come in here and say, yes, karma. Yes, karma. And it's so beautiful how we have the power within our own energy field to balance this out. So what karmic cycles are you looking to close or have been closing? And what energy are you sending back in reciprocation of somebody supporting you? Where are you saying thank you? Who are you saying thank you to in these times? Okay, and it might be that you are needing extra support right now. Do not be shy. Do not hold back in asking for support in these moments. Yes. Oh my goodness. What else? Oh, literally cards everywhere. This energy. Did I drop any on the floor? No. But what I am doing is pulling this one because it was the one on the bottom right here. The crossroads comes in. There's always something, right? There's a crossroads. There's always a dog in the background. So Grizzly's agreeing to the crossroads energy. And this is from the Luminous Pathways deck, which I was drawn to pull as I looked at my cards. And this beautiful card speaks of decision making and choices, right? Choices. And maybe these choices have something to do with the cycles that you close out, because the burdens that you carry on your back, the weights that you carry, remember the whale energy? The whale energy, it's the idea of releasing, making the right choice for you, stepping into boundaries. Sometimes it might feel like the decisions you make are not yours. Sometimes it feels like the decisions you make are as a result of putting somebody else first. And this is what this card is saying here, is to stop doing this now, just to close out these cycles of people pleasing, because the work that you're putting in for yourself is building and the abundance is coming. These beautiful messages coming in from source energy and spirit right now, these decision making pieces. Sometimes we attach time pieces to this, and it can become really difficult to hold space when time is so attached. Sometimes we feel like we're not doing enough. Sometimes we feel like we're doing too much. And where's the balance in that? Remember I spoke about scales earlier, and the Zen stones being balanced on top of each other with nothing to secure them but gravity and balance. The law of physics is what I'm hearing. Where could you implement more of that for you? More balance, where you're not having to become the glue to keep everything stuck together, to keep people in an energy that is not serving you. Where can you release that stickiness for yourself and just balance? Balance yourself for yourself. Where can you make decisions that concern only you? Where can you put you first? Where can you light your fire around your timepieces? Where can you create time for yourself? Because this is another big issue, isn't it? And I feel in an ever evolving world of chaos, time becomes so restricted. And one of the excuses that we tend to use a lot of is, I don't have time. And what I'm guided to bring in here is time is an illusion. And this came from not a spiritual soul, but a scientific one. Einstein, right? Time is an illusion. So maybe investigate your timepieces. Where does time feel too sticky right now? Where can I unlock time for myself? Where can I build time? But I feel there's a bigger question to ask here, and this is beautiful as Spirit guide me to this. It's not about actually creating time freedom here. It's about holding, having the capacity to just be in time freedom without boredom, without questions. Can you hold space for peace and that freedom of just being? Have a moment of pause without questioning yourself not doing enough. They bring pause. 444 on the timer. Beautiful. I love that. They bring pause. And then what I'm also drawn to is my Healing Waters deck, and I want to bring this in for you here. And what I'm really feeling in, oh, this one, okay, so I was really called to pull this deck simply because there has been huge lettings, huge releases, huge letting go of difficult pieces recently as a collective, I feel. And I was guided to pull one of these cards simply because Spirit was saying there's something about the flow of water which connects us back to the whale piece, right? Something about the flow of water. How these majestic creatures are so ginormous in their own skin, in their own vessel, yet have this agility to move smoothly and so beautifully in water. And water has such a healing, calming energy and property. And what I want to bring is this, the wellspring. This is beautiful. I've not pulled this one before. The wellspring. What are you thirsty for? Oh my goodness. What are you thirsty for? Body care. Take a breath. What are you thirsty for right now? Absolutely beautiful. And what I want to bring you with this card, I'm just going to investigate. Cookie's on the wall with this as well. The house is just not big enough for not to have a dog in the background. What are you thirsty for? I want to say mountainous terrain. Maybe you are being called to take walks. What I'm hearing is waterfall energy. Maybe your energy is pulling you towards mountains with waterfalls. Waterfalls have significance for you in this moment. Where can you hold space for yourself within nature? What is your body craving right now? But not just on a physical level. Yes, the walking brings in the exercise. Yes, that will hold space for you in a physical capacity. But what about the mental and emotional spaces right now? Can you just be and create time where you just watch the water flowing and see what comes in on an intuitive basis? Can you be in pause? This card asks you to take a breath. Can you be in that breath? Can you just pause? And as I say this, I'm feeling a very heavy chest. And I don't feel its throat chakra. In this moment there is, and then I'm wanting to yawn deeply. So there's moments of, yes, slowing down, resting, recuperating, getting in an energy of flow state, sleeping, resting, holding space for you in these moments. Where can you take a breath in your life? Where can you pause? Because sometimes when we talk about time and cultivating more time, space and freedom for us, we just are so overwhelmed with time that we can't actually step into, I want to say, losing or releasing something that gives us that time back. But what we can do is breathe. Where can we in a day take a moment, 1 minute, 30 seconds, 15 seconds, 10 seconds? Where can we take a breath and just have a minute for us? And how many times in a day can we fit that in? Because it might not be that we're doing it in bundles of time, so in time slots, say an hour here, an hour there. But what might feel more comfortable is a minute here and a minute there. But then we fall into the trap of, well, that's not going to work, it's only a minute. Let me tell you, it works wonders. Because those small steps work to move you further and get to shifting you from comfort zones. So really step into the wellspring today, the spring of well-being. As we go into spring energy, the daffodils are also coming in here as well. Daffodils are shining, that beautiful yellow colour activation, activating the sacral and the solar plexus energy. Where can you sit with this right now? Okay, beautiful souls. And I'm hoping this lands for you, this resonates in some way and aligns for you. And if it doesn't, just take what does and leave the rest with so much love and light. And if you want to know more about shifting comfort zones, I'm running a beautiful challenge with a gorgeous soul that will be joining me for 8 weeks. We're going to be doing this through social media, and we are going to be running this challenge over Facebook, which will be housed in a private group, a beautiful private group of beautiful souls, where in 8 weeks we get to shift the baseline of your comfort zones. We're going to be doing the challenge ourselves because we want to be quantum leaping into our next timelines, but we're going to be doing it in a way that shakes the baseline of comfort zones in a comfortable way so that we can get uncomfortable, if that makes sense, because getting uncomfortable is about stepping into fear, and it's scary. But if our nervous system is not quite there yet, we can't handle that shift, we can't handle that change. So a lot of people talk about quantum leaps coming in big form. Actually, quantum leaps come in small forms. They come in small forms too. So we're going to be shifting and challenging that through these 8 weeks. And this is going to be priced at £17, which is so beautiful for an introduction price for a container that is going to house my energy and the energy of somebody else who is also a beautiful spiritual soul Reiki master sound healer. And we're going to be bringing you mini trainings, mini riffs. We're going to be bringing you check-ins, accountability for you moving through these comfort zones. It is going to be your magic, your way, no pressure. So if you want to be joining this, if you want to join this, I will drop the link for you in the description. And come take a look, see what it's all about, and if you've got questions, reach out. If you want to book a private reading with me, take a look at my website as well. The link is in the description and also in my bio. See what other things that I have to offer on my website. I have a lot of teachings and practices, meditations and courses on mediumship and tarot, which have helped not only develop my spiritual path, but also had such an impact on healing my fibromyalgia too. So if any of this lands for you, if any of this aligns for you, do not hesitate to go take a look and come into this energy of gorgeousness. I'm going to be leaving you with so much love and light here, sending you all the love, sending you all the light, and I will see you on the socials. See you soon, beautiful souls. Bye for now.